generic or genuine? All right, Justin, what do we got for generic or genuine this week?
So we got the Rolling Stones top 50 best summer songs of all time. It should just be named songs with the name the
word summer
summer in it. It's just,
that's what a lot of these choices are.
and half of them aren't even debuted in summer. Half of them are like, oh, it has the word summer
yeah.
in the chorus.
Or it has it in the song name.
They talk about beer and trucks.
Yeah, not that. But let's get into number 50, the lowest on this list.
It's Jonathan Richman, That Summer Feeling, released in 1983.
This is a nice little folk song.
It's a nice little song.
But it's pretty sparse. It's got maybe some vocal harmonies, a guitar part, and then just the main vocalist. But that's about it for this one. For me, I think this is a cute little song for the time that it came out, but I could see how maybe now it would kind of glaze over most people.
That's kind of why I like the placement of it and having this right away on the list, and that's why I think this genuine song deserves to just be genuinely embraced.
Yeah, and I mean it's a good spot on the list too. I like that perspective because it definitely kicks off the idea of this is going to be a summer list. Number 49, we have Nelly with the song Hot in Here. And this one is in the wrong spot.
It should be higher.
It should be totally higher. I mean, talk about a summer song.
Especially for how this list is constructed with, for example, WAP is a little bit lower. Old Town Road is a little bit lower on
Meaning
this list.
They're better positioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they're a little bit lower. I mean, it's just, I really enjoy this being a summer song because it's referencing that it's very hot.
Yeah.
Because it's summer.
And it's sweaty. And the music video works for that too. I mean, everything
great.
about this is a summer song. I think it was even released in April of the year that it came out, 2002. So it's totally fitting. Then we have the Hold Steady with Constructive Summer. I believe that's right. This one.
It doesn't really have too much substance.
Not at all.
Because we go from the genuine Nelly Hot in Here pick to a little bit of a reminder of number 50. It's kind of going back to that grungy, but it's more rock in this. It's kind of like a more intense song. But it's just there's not much there but grunginess.
Yeah, it's not substantive in any way or in any significance really. Yeah, so it's just generic.
I think it's a generic song and it shouldn't be on the list.
I'm with that. Although it has the word summer, so.
Yeah, it has the word summer in there. So
in the title, I guess.
So at 47, we have the Drifters with Under the Boardwalk,
which
from 1964, an oldie.
This is a classic song.
Yeah,
this
it's an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah, this is a classic summer song because, well, you know how many times this has been done in like musical theater? This song has been done in musical theater just about 1 million times with different versions and different orchestrations. Yeah,
you get a summer class and you're going to do this one if it's a summer class. So that's a genuine. It's a perfect placement. It's fine. I like having these really, really old, not really, really old. We're not talking about Beethoven over here, but I like these oldies but goodies at the back of the list, and then have more of the substantial hits from the last 15 to 25 years at the front of it.
And that makes more sense for sure. Yeah. Now we're moving to number 46 with Heavy Metal Drummer by Wilco.
And that was released in 2001.
Yep.
And it's heavily referenced in a lot of sitcoms. It's again this kind of like a folky rock
No,
band.
This one's more rock. This one's more straight ahead rock.
Yeah,
no,
but not like
rock.
the Constructive Summer one. Not like the Constructive Summer one. That's a straight rock song. And then this one has a little bit more of the boy band voice mixed with that rock.
No, he had a raspy voice. He had a really raspy, crappy voice for sure. This guy. So to me, it's like this one is just, I don't know. It feels again generic to me. I've heard people talk about Wilco before, but this is like some odd amalgam, of like folk and rock, and then his weird voice and his weird lyrics. I mean, I guess maybe in some ways you could say it's genuine because it's of how it exists and its weirdness, and it's unique in its weirdness, but also it's, to me, generic in its weirdness.
Yeah, the drummer fell in love with that, or the lady fell in love with the drummer in Summer.
Yeah.
That's the rhyme over and over.
That's the reason again. This song is on the list at all.
And that's horrible.
I mean, it's so bad.
It just mixes two genres together in it too, and it's just bad.
Not worth our time.
It's bad.
Number 45, we actually have a good song with the song "Saturday in the Park" by Chicago. Ooh,
that's a nice one. Automatically on my beach playlist, and if it's on there, that's a good summertime hit that anyone listening to around you on that beach is going to be like, oh, this is a jam.
Even young
this
kids,
is great,
dude. Even young people would like. This
released
song.
in the early 70s, 72. Stands the test of time. I guarantee if it was released again today, that it would be on today's top hits. It's just a nice groove, nice jam.
Yeah, especially if it got put into a TV show, like how Running Up That Hill was. See, I made a Running Up That Hill reference.
But now I turned you. Now you're making the references.
Yeah, I know. I hate myself.
Now I'm succeeding.
Oh my God. Number 44, we have the song Rock Lobster by the B-52s, released in 1978. Everyone knows Iraq Lobster, I'm imagining, from Family Guy. Iraq Lobster.
Yeah.
Peter Griffin being all dopey as shit.
It's the memes, man.
Yeah,
it's the memes taking over the world.
Honestly, that was funny for about probably 30 minutes watching that episode, and then it was no longer funny. Like, I don't know about you personally, but I go back and watch Family Guy. I'm like, it's not that good. And like this song, it's not that good. I mean, it took advantage of the surf guitar kind of stuff that was prominent in the, early mid 60s. But this song came out in 78, man, 1978. It's a way different time. This is post people doing a bunch of psychedelics and stuff.
Yeah, but I still think it's a little bit of a genuine all around on this one.
I'm going to have to dissent, I feel like. I understand where you're coming from in your genuine stuff, but this is a generic one to me, personally.
All right. I'll say genuine/generic on that one at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So at 43, we have Eric Burdon and The War, Spilt the Wine. I actually really like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Released in 1970. It has the bongos, the flute, the Latin funk rhymes, just to rhythms, just to say what the Rolling Stones said. And usually it's really bad, but for this one, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, and it was featured in this the movie Boogie Nights too, so that was another little cool call up. I just love the Spanish kind of influence on this song, and just in any song with the I forgot what it's called, but there's an instrument where you take a stick and you rub it across a ridged like item. I forgot what it's called. Anyway, number 42, we have the song Surf City by Jan and Dean, which is basically just Surfin' USA, but actually came out before Surfin' USA.
It came out 2 months before Surfin' USA, topped the charts, and then Surfin' USA showed up. And it's basically the same song. Yeah, you're right. I'm listening to it and I'm like, what? It has the same vibe of it. It has the same tone. It has the...
And the reason why is because it was written by Brian Wilson.
Oh my God.
The dude from the Beach Boys.
Jeez.
I guess people couldn't get enough of surf rock and Seafoam Green back then or whatever.
I guess. But so are you going to... I think this is a genuine song just because it showed up before.
Yeah. You know what?
And it's written by someone from the Beach Boys.
And it's timely, so I'm going to go genuine because it was before it got all generic and stuff. Lastly.
All right, we got the UK indie rock at 41. It's This Summer by Superchunk, released in 2012, The End of the World.
Yeah. And of all the rock songs in this portion of the summer songs list that we've looked at so far, this is probably the best rock song.
Yeah. I like indie rock, the indie rock style, and then he has that British like accent
Vocals, yeah.
within the vocals, and then I kind of like those two mix. So when you mix those, for me, you kind of can't go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So that's most likely why I like this one, and I think this one's absolutely genuine compared to the Wilco and compared to Constructive Summer.
Yep, I totally have to agree with you on that one. Additionally, I like the heavy hitting guitar parts and the drums in this song. So, yeah, I mean, that's all there is to it for this portion of the list, excuse me.
It's getting pretty...
It's okay.
Genuine, but
it's man,
I don't like... Just here, let's have a summertime list and only put songs that use the word summer in it. It's just like, man,
yeah,
come on.
It's a little goofy. So this has been the Cheap Shot Music Podcast.
Please download or stream this episode wherever you get your podcasts.
Please leave a like and or a comment on our social medias. It's greatly appreciated.
And thank you, everyone, for listening.